Hello and welcome to my first 2015 garden video. I'm coming to you direct from under my avocado tree. And I have started some seeds and they are sprouting. Over here I have zucchini. I forgot what kind, some kind of neck. These are rainbow carrots. Hopefully they do something this year. I didn't do nothing last time. These are my prize tomatoes this year. Hopefully they will be wonderful. They are the giant tomatoes, as big as your hand. You can fit a whole slice on a sandwich. Giant tomatoes. And these are Italian San Marzano tomatoes. Look, I got a little tomato coming up out the side of the thing. But yeah, so far, that's all I have for that's coming up right now. I've planted a lot of other things in here. Some watermelon, some yellow squash, I think some butternut squash, some bell peppers, rainbow bell peppers. So hopefully they'll do the right thing. It's really windy out here, so I'm going to cover this back up. Let the thing, I'm sorry. Put the cover back on there to protect the seedlings. Things are coming up green. I'm gonna put this on top so it'll stay on there hopefully. But yes, gonna have a garden. So I have some existing garden that never went away during the winter and fall. And we're going to go over that now. I should have stopped the tape, but I didn't. These are my collard trees. Yes, remember when they were little babies? Now they're big. My husband stacked the tires right there. But, oh, it's starting to sprinkle. Collard trees in all their glory. And these are peppers. These here, no one has done anything to them, and they just keep sprouting peppers, and peppers just stay on there too long. They just die. They're really hot, so I don't mess with them. And I believe these are really hot peppers too. Has a lot of flowers, so I'm gonna start getting habanero looking things. And over here is some bell peppers that never quite died. So, oh, look at those weeds. Don't look at those weeds. Those peppers. Oh! My cover fell off. I don't know what I'm going to do to keep the cover on to protect the plants. My husband planted some kale early spring. And it is fabulous. He keeps saying, need to cut that kale down, need to cut that kale down. I told him I wanted to do a 3-day juice cleanse. He said, well, you don't need to buy no juice. Cut that kale and juice it. So I'm going to cut it down. So next time you see this beautiful kale, there will be less of it. And then I have I think it's called Italian black kale, which I really like because it's very tender. It cooks real fast, but it's coming up sparingly, and evidently the critters like it too. Now, these are my wild tomatoes, and I call these my wild butternut squash because these kept flourishing through winter and fall and winter. And they were actually over in this corner. The tomatoes were here, and the squash was here, and the squash kept burrowing itself and replanting till it got here. And I was like, okay, I'm going to wrangle this squash. So I got a trellis up there that it's tied to. And this is a wild heirloom yellow pear tomatoes that just come back year after year. And I'm thinking some tomatoes on there. There's definitely some squash in here. Squash and tomato intermingled. But yes, butternut squash. And I think my tomatoes are looking quite large. I don't think I see any right now. I saw some earlier. But yeah, this is a really rugged plant. I grew this from seeds, and it's been coming back year after year. It's just everywhere. My husband also planted some green beans or string beans out the string. He said that you don't need string for them, but they're getting quite tore up. And I did see some beans on here. I think birds or whatever done got to the beans too. But they have blooms and stuff, so that's good. And this he planted as well is Napa cabbage, which I really love. And they seem to be having nice bushels, but critters are getting to them too. These are his things, so I'm going to let him deal with that, which is not going to get dealt with. And over here is my rosemary. I want to sculpt the rosemary into like a rectangle box. And I started on it last week. Man, I have so much rosemary. I haven't done it. I said this week I got this side. This week I'm gonna cut this side, but I haven't done anything with the rosemary that I cut off last week. So I'm like, I'm gonna get to it this week though. Yes, rosemary. You can just smell it. So yeah, that is my. Can you see me? Can you see me? It's cloudy out here. I thought it was going to sprinkle, but it was just a few sprinkles. This is the first of my 2015 garden video. I haven't shown you everything. Got more to show you. Stay tuned. In the meantime, keep it pushing. With the rosemary.